Soyez les bienvenus, chers téléspectateurs, dans l'interview d'Africa 24 qui reçoit le docteur Olatunde AYENI, président du conseil d'administration de Skyebank, l'une des banques les plus connues du Nigeria, des plus réputées, des plus anciennes. We are glad. Thank you for having us here.
Thank you very much.
We will start with the first question that is here that you will have to read out loud, and then we'll talk about Skyebank.
Thank you very much. In 3 words, how will you describe Skyebank?
Tell us.
At Skyebank, it's today one of the largest commercial institutions in Nigeria. Skyebank, a combination of 5 banks as a result of induced consolidation by government. Today we have a balance sheet of a little above 1.4 trillion naira. In the ranking of the banking institution in Nigeria today, we rank number 5 in terms of the balance sheet and the shareholders fund. So we are making...
Of the commercial banks?
Of the commercial banks. We are very focused, we are very customer-centric, and the greatest of our assets are the people and our customers. We are very conversant with the environment. We are in 4 African countries, and we are growing from strength to strength.
Yes, these are more than 3 words. But where do you want to lead that bank? Where do you want to go exactly?
We're very focused, and my determination is to make Skyebank one of the biggest financial institutions in Nigeria. I am looking towards a situation where in the next 5 to 10 years, where if we are not the biggest financial institution in Nigeria, we should be edging towards that.
And how are you planning to become the biggest one in Nigeria?
Our determination and our strategy is getting the best people to run our institution. We're very customer focused, and
An example, how are you very customer focused?
We are the only bank in Nigeria today that has a charter, customer charter, which is an agreement, which is like a document, a binding relationship between the bank and its customers.
But it's not because you have the charter that you apply it.
It shows our determination, and it shows the depth at which we care for our customers.
What is in the charter that you do and that the other banks don't?
An example of what is in the charter is how we relate to our customers. The customers can take issues with the bank, and they are litigable in the sense that before now, like all other banks, for instance, customers don't even know their right. I mean, we have documented our relationship with our customers, and if you, for instance, you go to our banking hall, the relationship of staff to the customers, we spend a lot of money on training our staff, so that, because in our business, we believe customer is the king. What I can tell you is this: since we introduced this about a year ago, the attitudes are changing gradually, and customers are becoming more confident, and we have grown our customer base.
Did it bring more customers?
Of course, we have grown our customer base by an average of, within last year and this year, we have grown our customer base by about 10%.
10%?
Yeah.
Just because of that?
Well, combination of factors.
Next question, please.
Thank you. Main Street Bank.
This is not a question. You did that acquisition.
Correct.
Why exactly?
Because it was an opportunity that we saw, and we believe it is good for our strategic growth. We have grown organically since 2005 from a balance sheet size of about 80 billion to what we have currently of about 1.4, a little above 1.4 trillion naira. And Main Street Bank used to be one of the biggest banks in the country a few years ago, until government decided to take it over in view of the infractions that were found in some banks in 2008, 2009.
But it wasn't the only one. Why this one particularly?
Well, there were 2 banks that were offered for sale by government, and this was the biggest in terms of size. It has a balance sheet size of over 1 trillion. and we bidded for both, but we could not win the one that was first put for sale, which was Enterprise Bank, and this was the second one that government put out for sale, and we're lucky we won the bid. It was a very competitive bid. We bidded for it for about 126.5 billion, and we're lucky we won the bid, and we paid for it.
You were lucky, or?
Well, there's an element of luck in every transaction you do, because it was a closed bid and it was very competitive.
But you managed it. And what are you planning to do with that bank?
We are intending to consolidate the two institutions. Right now, we've set up the integration team, and we will combine the two institutions together. The combined institution of Sky and Main Street will give us over 400 branches. And it will increase our customer base, it will increase our shareholders fund, and it will give us more in-depth to play in the Nigerian banking sector. And
the other countries around?
Correct. Main Street Bank has some other subsidiaries as far as to the Republic of Ireland, and we intend to reposition those branches and grow from strength to strength. We are very focused in growing the middle class, because I've always said in every opportunity that I have that the middle class is the strength of any economy.
But it's harder to do that.
It's harder to do that, but we've devised ways of providing small and medium scale loans to grow that sector of the economy, because if you'll be able to spread your risk and you'll be able to energize the economy, because that size, those level of people are in terms of population, they are the highest number of people.
Yes, but they say that they're not helped enough, even in Nigeria.
Well, I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, they say. So
that the guarantees that you ask for are still too high.
The point is this: in as much as we love our customers, we are also very protective of our shareholders' fund.
But you say that they trust you, so you should trust them too, no?
The business of banking is beyond trust. So I appreciate what you're saying, but the point is this: we must give the minimum requirement that could protect shareholders' fund. And I tell friends who once in a while come to me, they want to lend money, they want to do businesses, you must provide the adequate collateral. You must demonstrate the attributes, the character for us to be able to lend you money. And because of the rate of failure, those banks, like for instance the Main Street Bank we acquired, is as a result of infraction. So we must do well in a situation. We must not put our position. We must not put ourselves in a position in which the regulator. I must tell you that
it never happened with your bank before.
No, the most regulated institution in Nigeria today is the banking sector. You can't blame them. That is the source of capital. So we must protect shareholders' fund.
So I have the last question, the joker question that ends that interview. 2014 seems like, according to the experts, it hasn't been a great year for your bank. Is that right?
No.
No?
2014 has been a great year.
A great year.
That is the day we added almost more than half of our balance sheet to our balance sheet in respect of the acquisition we did.
Really?
Yeah.
For Skyebank?
For Skyebank.
So the profits were great?
Profits, great.
What went wrong last year? What are you planning to change for this year?
We are planning to do more businesses. You realize that one of the mainstay of the Nigerian economy is the oil, crude oil. And the price of crude oil has dropped within the last 3 to 4 months. It has dropped below $50. So, and the biggest spender in the economy today is the government. So we have to be watchful in respect of, we are very focused, monitoring credits that we grant to ensure that, because the rate of failure of loans, when things like this hits an economy unprepared.
So you didn't lose, for example, profit margin last year?
No, we didn't lose profit margin. No, we didn't lose profit margin. We are going to concentrate more this year in monitoring the credits that we've granted, and we are going to be a little bit stringent, more than ever before, on grant of credits, because when an economy is hit with a kind of reduction in foreign exchange that the government is going to earn from the export of crude oil. It trickles down to the individual companies, it trickles down to the individual business people. So we will be very focused. Our risk is very strong, and we will focus very much on that.
Thank you, Dr. Olatunde AYENI, for answering these questions.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Et donc c'était le Dr. Olatunde AYENI, le président du conseil d'administration de Skyebank PLC. Merci à vous, chers téléspectateurs, de nous avoir suivis. C'était l'interview. Restez sur Africa 24. À bientôt.